Namaste. My name is Kamlesh Kapoor again, and this is American Hindu Academy. We are going to continue with lesson 8, Introduction to Dharma. And today we are going to be talking about in Hindu Dharma, how do we talk about the divine creator? To recap the last lesson, we did in the last 3 lessons a few categories which are different from the divine creator. So in the last lessons, we discussed and concluded that Bhagavan is not the creator. Bhagavan is made of 5 elements, like any human beings, with physiology, biology, and emotions. That is Bhagavan, and that is not the divine creator. We also discussed that each deva is part of the divine, but by itself is not capable of creating countless universes or galaxies and the solar system and the whole thing. So naming such a power is not possible. Also, we may remember that our eyes can go as far as the horizon, and beyond that, no one can fathom anything. Many of you who have done plane journeys and at 35,000 feet height, you will see the horizon on either side or in front, but nothing beyond that. What is beyond that, all around, that we call the divine creator, but we cannot really go and envision it. So, does it matter that we give it a name? Does it matter that we call it as a neutral sense, call him male, her as feminine divine, by one or another name? Does it matter? The answer is absolutely not. In fact, in Vedas, there is a specific verse which means truth is one, but the wise ones call it by different names. What does that mean? Truth here doesn't mean what the eyes perceive or all the 5 senses get it. Truth here means sad, which means that which exists. That which exists cannot be unexist. It cannot be absent from existence. So exist means just that, eternally existing, and that is the divine. And that divine can be named variously in various languages by different wise people. So here is a verse from Isha Upanishad. This is the beginning prayer in the Upanishad. And here they have addressed the divine as it. And the beauty is that it perfectly fits into the scheme of the cosmos, or the creator of the cosmos. So the verse says, Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avsheshyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now this is the verse. Sanskrit is a very brief language. In just about 10-15 words, you have a meaning packed. So What does it say? That the creator is perfect. Here, perfect means Purnam, means infinite. I mean, something which leaves out nothing. And this creation is in every way perfect, again, infinite. From that perfect, this perfect creation has been born. And after creating this perfect, that perfect, meaning the creator, still remains perfect. So, in other words, from Purna, the Purna creation, Srishti, is born. And after that creation, that Purna is still complete and perfect. In other words, when you take out perfect from perfect, you are still left with the perfect. And that is that corresponds to the mathematical reality that infinity minus infinity is still infinity. And now we come to the last. There is always the ending part, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So we do it 3 times because first time we say it and the speech is there. The second time we say, our ears, and they listen. And the third time, it kind of vibrates through our body. So you will notice subsequently in subsequent lessons and verses that at the end of many of them is Shanti, 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 peace. Now, let's see. There are so many languages and so many experiences because of different ecological circumstances and other environmental factors. So there are approximately 6,000 languages spoken in the world. Each language has one or several words for the divine. And for any kind of thing, each language has a different name. Mother, father, a chair, a teacher. In different languages, there are different words for that. So we have similarly several words for the divine in India because there are so many dialects and so many languages. Even in Sanskrit alone, and there are at least scores of words which we can right away say that it corresponds to the divine. So, after talking about each name, the ancient rishis says, Nasti, Nasti. What does that mean? Not this, not that. Not a single name word can capture the essence of infinity by our finite mind. So this is all a kind of mixture of common sense, that which exists, as well as logic. So Hindus knew from the ancient times that someone which is infinite cannot be defined because it is beyond comprehension and there is no reference point either that we can compare. Somebody has seen and now we can compare it with anything. They also knew that the devas are within the infinite. So we see that there is something which is beyond comprehension in every direction spread out, and we really cannot find its limits. And all the devas and energies, all the living entities and systems, solar systems, stars, everything is within that infinity. So in Rig Veda, the word used for the creator, the divinity, is Vidhata. Vidhata literally means the maker or the creator. Upanishads name Vidhata as Brahma. Now let's see. Perception. So something which we cannot name, and speech and language fails to give it a name, is there any other way of understanding it? So let's see if we can describe it. And we may say it exists, which I said sad. It has awareness. Yes, it has consciousness, all pervasive consciousness. We also feel that the world and the galaxies, which we haven't seen, but we can see in the night sky, they're beautiful, very attractive. In other words, it's a very attractive creation. So describing something is different from naming it. I can describe, you can describe that it is, it exists, it has awareness, it is beautiful and attractive, and so many other things. We can give it names in different languages in different ways. Names exist in the languages and in human speech. And naming is not the same as describing it. So let us get rid of trying to name the divine. Why? Because human beings are killing each other just for the sake of the name given to the divine. So why have all this bloodshed? Nobody has seen the divine infinity. So why even bother giving it a name? So therefore, if we get rid of the effort and our extreme zeal to find out a name, if we get rid of all this, probably the world will be a better place. Now, students may try to describe a necklace of beads. The entire Srishti, the universes and galaxies, are like a necklace. In that necklace, there are beads of assorted varieties, colors, shapes. Each bead symbolizes something: living, non-living, animate, birds, all kind of species, everything. So beads are you, beads are, bead is me, everything else. The thread that keeps them together is Brahma. So if at all we are thinking of giving a name, Brahma. From my little divine spark within me, it spreads, that light spreads in infinite directions. And this makes it a very nice way of seeing ourselves as part of the entire cosmic reality. In Bhagavad Gita, Shri Krishna says, I am the thread through which all the beads are strung together. So now that we are at a stage where we can understand that we cannot name it, but we can say it is all pervasive light or consciousness. So we offer a prayer to that divine light. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva. So all that there are shining bodies in the sky, in the firmament, full of light, we bow to that. So that is the Sanskrit 4 words of prayer. So Vidhata is seen also as a brother and as a father, or a friend and a creator, mother. So at one point it says, Sono Sano Bandhur Janita Sa Vidhata. That who is our friend and our creator, the one who gives us the body, that is the divine. And then Vidhata so is our friend and mother. And here is another verse. It says, tam eva mata cha pita tam eva. That you are the mother and the father. So, this is the way of seeing the divine. Mother and father, because you are creating us. Now, if you go through the Rig Veda and you check the names of the hymns, every hymn is addressed to a certain deva, you will see that all these prayers are actually addressed to devas, but devas are only finite, specific energies. By themselves, none of them is in it, infinite Brahma. So we say that just as all the water that falls from the sky goes towards the ocean and merges, similarly, all the prayers that we offer to the divine, to devas, actually goes to Brahma alone, just above everything else. So now we come to a point where the English language has done tremendous harm to the understanding of concepts in Hindu Dharma or Vedic Hindu Dharma. Brahma is the divine creator. It has nothing to do with Brahmins. So when a person says Brahmanism, what exactly does that word? To me, words like Brahmanism and Brahminical, they defy sense. And even though it seems like a futile effort, let us try to find what motivated these people to use such stupid, kind of idiotic, meaningless terms. Brahmanism, what does that mean? The dogma of Brahma, there is no such thing. Or the dogma of the Brahmins, that also doesn't exist. There is no such thing. Now, let's see, Brahminical. There is no such thing as that. Brahminical, pertaining to Brahma or pertaining to Brahmins. What kind of adjectives are these? And not just that the foreigners are using it, the Western academia, but the sad and despicable part is that even Hindus themselves use these terms. Perhaps they are showing their level of mastery of the English language, but definitely it is not mastery of Hindu Dharma or makes any sense. So, in conclusion, Rigvedic hymns are prayer to devas. Devas are finite, specific energy. Infinite is Brahma, nobody can comprehend, and it is beyond finite mind to even think of going into depth of something, something that beyond comprehension. The next lesson will reveal how the ancient rishis, Shankaracharya thereafter, Guru Nanak Dev, and several other great saints and philosophers try to describe, not name, describe the Creator in various ways. And that will continue in lesson 9. And in the meantime, you can ponder over how the languages can play some kind of misperception of Dharma itself. Having said that, thank you very much and namaste. I will see you next time.